Disney VHS tapes that are worth a ton of money that you could maybe find laying around your house or at a thrift store. I made a video like this a couple years ago and it was super popular, so we're gonna revisit this with some recent sold comps. Also, just to get this out of the way, any of your Disney like black diamond editions that look like this aren't really worth anything. Number one selling Disney VHS is still gonna be Cars. This one sold for almost $12,000. It was graded though, which means it's going to be worth more. Here's another graded copy that sold for $5,000. Ungraded copies usually go for about $1,000 to $2,000. This one sold for $1,725. And this one sold on auction for $1,025. Next up is going to be any of these blue rental box VHS tapes. This signifies it's a rare tape, and it's also usually a demonstration or promotional tape. And I've actually found one of these at a thrift store before. As you can see, these normally sell for around $1,000. Also, don't even ask me about this Beauty and the Beast VHS. This is definitely money laundering. You can tell because there's only one bid and sold for $900. If you want me to talk more about money laundering on eBay, let me know down in the comments. Next up would be a original Walt Disney home video of Song of the South. These are super hard to get because a lot of them were pulled from the shelves. It's actually widely considered lost media. You gotta look out though because there's a lot of people who made like bootlegs of these. It has to be the original VHS tape for it to be worth around $200 to $300. And this one actually just sold on December 3rd. Here's another sale for $250 and it sold October 8th. And here's a closer look at what the authentic one will look like. You also gotta look out for all those Disney Channel original shows and movies VHS tapes. I found a ton of them going for between $150 to like $400. One example would be this Phil of the Future one that sold in October. Here's what it looks like closer up. And this Halloween Town one that sold for $460. It had 61 bids on it. Finally, two that I'd never heard of was one, this Walt Disney DTV VHS Groovin' for a 60s Afternoon. It sold for $230. My guess is that whenever you see a Disney VHS that is super old and looks like this, definitely just check comps. Because this A Tale of Two Critters Animal Adventure Series VHS tape was also super old and recently sold for $300. Here's what it looks close up. These are kind of the covers and stuff you're going to want to look for and that you're going to want to check comps for. Anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments if you have any questions, and be sure to like and follow to see what else you may have in your closet or could find a thrift store that could make you a ton of money.